Hello, good evening. It's very late here, almost morning. The time is 5 minutes to midnight in New York. I am making this broadcast from New York. My name is Kangyang Philip. Yes, I welcome you to this first broadcast of mine as a Tbcian. Today is, since it's still before midnight, today is 16th of August 2018, and I want to share a small story with you about me joining TBC as a novice in the beginning and had no interest at all whatsoever. But then, as a retiree, as my father would always tell me, that only hard work will put food on the table and pay all the bills. And before he died, I made sure I promised that yes, even me, before my end also, I'll make sure I live up to that. And being a Tbcian at retirement is giving me a lot of source of fulfillment in that advice because I took to his advice. Anyway, we'll leave that story for some time. And now, the rule here in the TBC community is following the system, following the rules. If you want to survive in this game, well, not game, in this community, is a community that has promised that by the end of everything, every one of us would have worked hard to bring lots of people to the community, and our target is 1 billion people. So how do we do that? We need to work hard. So in doing that, as the community rule, I'll take us to the blog. The blog is where everyone needs to go to get information, to feed other people with information. So as my first broadcast, you know why I'm making this broadcast? Because I want to be among the million people, broadcasters in the community. First time people say everything at first is difficult. It is really difficult. But then I'm giving it a try. Why can't I try? So let me take you to the blog. And what we're going to see in the blog, I'll take you to where we have the Quiet Kringlers poster. So we'll go to that blog now. If you'll just be patient in a minute, we'll go there. Here I'm in the blog. As you can see, it's Quiet Kringlers posters image article. And you can see our beautiful Kringle Cash logo there. The K on the gold. Beautiful, isn't it? Come on board. Don't just sit there and admire everything here. Yeah? Okay. Now it's, let me read from the blog so that we can all understand. The 1 to 2 year cash flow campaign is the bridge between the fiat-based economy to a fully developed TBC Kringle economy. The bridge, as we all know, the bridge is where you start from the starting point to the end, and that is for the billion coin. as we are starting. It's barely 2 years. By next year, March, will be 3 years in the billion coin. By the end of the road, that's the end of the bridge, we would have succeeded in getting 1 billion people, and then there won't be any chance for anyone else to come on board. So why don't you jump the wagon? Join the train before the train goes and leaves everyone there. So fast forward to 1 to 2 years from now, when we have succeeded in bringing in 1 billion paid members that are supported with at least 1 million broadcasters. We are winning the info. Let me do it this way so that we'll get it properly. Yes. So that we'll get every information properly. We are winning the info war against the elite, and on our way to end poverty globally in 2020, having tens of millions of merchants accepting Kringles for payment in exchange for just about any product or service that exists, and in fact have a fully developed TBC Kringle economy. The value each of us will see in our... Are you seeing it at all? Okay. The value each of us will see in our respective TBC Kringle wallets will be fully unlocked and totally liquid to use as money in that global economy. That is our destination. We will succeed in changing the world to one where humanity embraces the idea of abundance for all. Once we conquer poverty, humanity will have the confidence to overcome any problem or challenge it may ever face ongoing. The universal state of misery we are witnessing today will be washed away for all of humanity. We as a species have so much more potential than what we see we have today, and it is a potential worth fighting for to achieve. Yay! Yes, it is worth fighting for to achieve. You can see the table there. For this table is the difference between sorry. Okay, this table here, as you can see, this table, that's the two different tables. The uppermost table, this one here, is for the broadcasters, which is what I've just joined. And then the second table is for the regulars, the basic, those like me before today. Yes, if you don't make any broadcast, you don't participate in really getting, because the broadcast is part of increasing the community in number. When you make a broadcast, as you read my broadcast, at least you know that yes, I'm reaching you and I'm trying to get you to the community. So let's continue the reading. Have you noticed the ratio? Yes, let's go back to the have you noticed the ratio between those that are broadcasters to the basic members is 1,000 to 1. They will be rewarded as such, as you can see from the image here, the image above, as I'm showing you here. Yes, they will be rewarded. They will be rewarded. Clearly, our plan is to create 1 million billionaires while setting up 1 billion millionaires as we move all of the coins sitting in the admin wallet out to all of the members' wallets during the distribution phase of rolling out a full-blown TBC Kringle economy where all of our coins become totally liquid and easily spendable without any further need to be good negotiators in order to spend them. Please always remember that this is a roll-out process and not a single event. So now let's go back to this. Since we're done about that, the table. Our future economy will be comprised of three socio-economic classes. Let's see the three socio-economic classes. Yes. 1, Tibetians, the billionaires holding at least one whole TBC coin. 2, Kringlers, the millionaires holding at least $1 million. That sounds palatable, of Kringle's coins. And 3, the former poor of humanity employed and paid in 100% Kringle by the Tibetians and Kringlers, paying them all more than a living wage any government may offer its people. That's what I just come out of. Government offers, government pay at the end of the month is like begging. What do I do if I'm not paid at the end of the month? I'll have to leave all my plans and wait for government to pay, because you become entangled with such. And then abundance. Let's continue reading. Abundance for all means that there is more than enough to generously pay all of the working class to have the means to live a dignified life where every need is met with the ability to pay for it from their working income, and that there are more jobs in the world than people to fill them all. No man, woman, or child should endure homelessness or hunger in a modern technological world such as in a modern technological world such as ours, where we have the means to mass produce more than enough of everything needed and efficiently distribute it to every corner of the earth. It is time for humanity to leap forward in a responsible fashion and have truth be our guiding light. But is that true of this world? Ultimately, most of our paid members will be Kringlers, and very little is expected out of them as we set them up to be millionaires in the mature version of our TBC Kringle economy laid out in the vision above. The most important thing we should expect from the Kringlers is that they quickly learn how to just be quiet. So they should be quiet. They should not complain. It's one thing to be a fool and quite another to prove it by opening the mouth. We have a number of fools among us, and I watch the chats inside the live broadcast and scan the posts and comments within various TBC Facebook groups daily. These fools refuse to do their own broadcast and also excuse themselves from participating in a recruiting effort. But they're quick to express negativity out in the open for the public to see. They seem to think their personal difficulties constitute an emergency for our leaders to handle. They are snapping at the very hands reaching out to lift them up. out of their dire circumstances. Their words bring down the moral of our community and stain social media by twisting what we are doing into an ugly representation. This behavior is very foolish. I want our Kringlers to know that our broadcasters and builders are working very hard for their personal benefit as Kringlers, and those that have chosen to step up to be the Tbc millionaires don't deserve this kind of abuse. Stop throwing sand into the machine that is designed to make you wealthy. Just be quiet if you don't have something nice and positive to say. Let us keep working without being distracted by your ugly negativity. Ooh. That's the truth from admin. Admin doesn't lie. Please share this article and keep it handy in your toolbox with any you may find that are openly being negative within our community, and ask them to find the patience to let the time pass forward without interfering with our positive progress. Opinions of spectators are worthless to the players of the field. We will arrive at our destination much faster if the Kringlers learn to be quiet. Woo, woo, woo. So, this really made me to come out to make the first broadcast. Can you imagine? The fast start for broadcasters is 23 steps. See the link. The link is there. You can copy. You can get this link. That is for the broadcasters. And then, yet, we don't expect the Kringlers to do the work that is required to enjoy cash flow. Their reward comes down the road when the value of our coins becomes completely unlocked, and they will be the millionaires with 100% spendable money using our coins in a fully developed TBC Kringles economy. The gift is 25,000 cookies, and the basic reward for $100 purchase is 100,000 cookies. That's 0.00125 TBC coins. At the maximum value, that will be worth about $3,037,500,000 once we reach a billion members. Kringlers only have the following steps to complete. This is just 8 steps. First, receive the gift, complete the Kringle Cash profile, pass the send button test, pay the $10 admin fee, set up new wallet, purchase the $100 of Kringles, complete the transaction verification on the buyer's side in Kringle Cash back office, or the KCBO as we call it. Have the seller approve your transaction on the seller's side in Kringle Cash back office, and then study the blog daily. Sometimes you're not even required to study the blog. Well, if you are a Kringler, because you're just there, you are a layback, you can just wait. So, as you can see, very little is expected out of a Kringler in order to turn them into a millionaire over the next year or two. Please be quiet. Shh. Thank you so much for listening to the blog. The blog does not lie at all. In our community, we always refer to the blog. When in doubt, you go to the blog. The blog tells you every information that you need. It gives you every information. There are updates of every information. Every question that you have is answered at the FAQ. You click onto the back office, get to the dashboard, you search, you scroll through anything you need to know about TBC, you go there and you get it on the blog. The blog is our diary. The blog is our dictionary. The blog educates us. And I bet you will never regret it. So, if you want to come on board this community of abundance, you have to be ready to receive the gift. You have to be ready to work very hard and follow the 23 steps if you want to build the community, and not just the 8 steps like the Kringler who is told to shh, keep quiet. If you don't participate in building, you don't have the right to speak. Yes. So, how about that? I would like also to tell you that in this community of the billion coin, there is cash flow. You can build yourself, you can educate yourself. There are a lot of activities from Monday to Thursday. It's a lot of activities that people get involved in, especially if you want to be a builder. You can attend the send button meetings on Mondays and you get rewards. If you want to build yourself and be at the end of the bridge with all those that are going to be billionaires, when we get to the billion number of people, then you need to be serious. You need to cash flow. You need to, because the cash flow in the billion coin business is the residual revenue that you can get to pay your bills, to go on holidays. If you work hard, you can make it. It's not something difficult, because life itself is difficult. So what is difficult there? If other people can make it in their lives, if all the Bill Gates, although we know that it's difficult to get there, right? But with determination, you can make it. So what I need to say now is thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing the blog with me. And I would say that until we come again on one of these presentations the next time, I would like to say thank you so much and good night. I think it's it's way past midnight now in New York, and I think I waited to do this program at this time because of my grandchildren. It's a bit better and quieter now. So God bless you all. Bye-bye.